Alright guys, welcome to the finals of today's South-South Female League right here in Edo State. The finals is between two teams that we least expected, but hey, they are here at the finals. They are Smachers Cricket Club and Epoma Supernova Cricket Club. They both qualified to the finals of the game. The Smachers are fielding first and Epoma girls are batting first. The two umpires we have there are Nosa, who's currently standing. We'll be giving you live commentaries and up to date of the game. The first ball to be dropped now. First ball is a dot ball. Binedion Victoria is the one facing and Jessica is the second. The bowler is Victoria Monday Etukudo. She's the one facing. Second ball bowled there. Dots ball. Started to run the misfield there. Takes them for. Oh, no run there. No run there. Sure, the girls from Smashers understand that, look, if we're going to win this game, we need to put the Epoma ladies on a very low total. Gradually, I can tell you officially that teams are already arriving in. Officials already arriving in. We have the chairman of the Edo State Cricket Association, Mr. Uya Pata, he's in here. His vice is also in here, Mr. Oviawe Abraham. Everyone from Edo State and including South are all here. They are going to make sure that, hey, finals is definitely an occasion to grace. And even at that, it's the maiden edition of the female league in West Africa, not just Nigeria alone, but in West Africa. I'm sure other states in Nigeria would also be asking themselves, look, we can actually achieve this as well. Preparations will be on the way to make sure that the rest are being done. Oh, very well played from the batsman there. She found the space. Will the ball go to the boundary? No, 2 runs is taken. Are they going for the third? It's just 2 runs off the foot there. 2 runs off the foot there. That's what they did. Sure, we all know that this cricket is going to be fun and exciting. Oh no, that's a catch. An umpire gave the catch. That's definitely the first blood being blown, right? The Epoma girls have lost their first wicket. The Smashers have taken the first wicket, so I'm definitely sure you would know that blood is being drawn right now. It's a tough order here. Definitely the game is going to be one tough game here. As you can see on the block there, it is 2 runs on board, 1 wicket, 1.1 overs gone, 1 wicket down. So for those of you who don't know, the lady who just went out, is Moses. Apologies, it's Jessica that just went out now. Jessica Omoridoy. She's the one that just went out now. Facing now is Igbinedion Victoria. Igbinedion Victoria is actually facing now. Is that a white ball? No. No run taken there. Umer Promise just faced the first ball. Wana Moses is bowling. Oh, very well bowled there, very well bowled. Lovely bowling there from the bowler. Run there. Square leg umpire gave that second wrong misjudged call. 2 wickets in 1 over now. 2 wickets down. That was no run to be taken, in all honesty. There was no run there. There was no way you could actually get the run there at all. But they decided to take the risk there, and they have lost their second wicket. The Supernova ladies have lost 2 wickets within 1.4 overs, and they are still for 2 runs. So it's 2-2. Will it be 2-2-2? Yesterday we had 1-1-1. Hopefully today we could have 2-2-2. Two balls to be bowled. So I could practically say it's 2-2-1.4. The new batsman in is Deborah Ohimere. Still bowling is Wana Emmanuel Moses. Who is still bowling? She has 2 balls left to be bowled. One ball to come, and we'll call it an over. Just the ball left. Run there. So my jinx has been broken. We won't be having 2-2-2. Actually, it will be 3-2-2. 3 runs on board, 2 wickets down, 2 overs gone.
So now you want to land about.
Three balls bowled already. 3 balls bowled already. Scoreboard, I beg, it's 2 wickets, not 1. One ball, 2 balls to come. Two balls to come in this particular over. Will it be 3-3-3 or 3-2-3? Ooh, that was not intentional. You see the batsman, fielder apologizing to the batsman and the batsman acknowledging mistake from the fielder. End of an over there. It's 4 runs on board, 2 wickets down. 3 overs gone. 4 runs on board, 3 wickets down. 2 wickets down, 3 overs gone. Fielding side is the Smachers Cricket Club, and the batting side, it's Epoma Supernova Cricket Club. Very well bowled from the bowler. Bowling up to the foot stump, showing that the batsman has to stretch to play the ball. Very well played from the batsman as well. Shouts for LB there, but not down the leg side. LBs are never given down the leg side. An appeal for an LB there actually, but not given there by the umpire. Very well played from the batsman there. Taking our time, understanding the bowler. Taking our time, understanding the bowler. Oh, was that an edge? Yes, that was given. The batsman looks perplexed. She nicked the ball, and the wicketkeeper had to stretch to take that catch. It's definitely a very good catch by the wicketkeeper. And it seems like the Supernova ladies know that they need to actually build partnership. They need to make progress in this game. It's 4 runs on board, 3 wickets down, 4 overs gone. 4-3-4, that's the number now. 4-3-4. 4-3-4 is the number now. Scoreboard is here to update the number of overs. Scoreboard overs now.
Number.
Oh, very well bowled there from the bowler. Lovely bowling there. I'm sure most of you will be surprised to know that this particular team has been bowling on the 4th stumps right from the inception of this game. And I'm sure they must have taken the strategy and understood that, look, seems like the Super ladies can't play on the offside. You're keeping the balls on the 4th stumps, and he has given them 3 wickets already. 4.1 over gone for 4 runs. Second ball bowled properly on the offside. It might actually surprise you to know that they have not considered a single extra in this game. Three balls bowled, 3 balls gone, 4 runs still on board, 3 wickets down. Four balls bowled, 4 wickets, 3 wickets down, 4.3 overs gone. Is there a run out chance there? Ooh, she didn't move quick to the ball, and the batsman took advantage of it. I'm sure now they've actually made a statement that, look, if the batsman if we can't hit the boundaries, we need to use our foot. And definitely they know they need to use their foot now to score the runs. Left-hander facing now. Scooped in the air. Just one run there. It's 6 runs on board, 3 wickets down, 5 overs gone. 6 runs on board, 3 wickets down, 5 overs gone. As you can see right there on the board there. That a wide ball, so that's the first wide we're seeing today. Oh, very well bowled, very well played from both the bowler and the batsman. They understand the game. They're taking their time on it. I'm sure a lot of people would say, you know what, that's solid batting, solid bowling as well. Would that be a would that ball be a game changer? We'll definitely be waiting to see that. Oh, very well played there. Been drunk chased by the ball field inside there. 2 runs. They're going for the 3rd one. We have a run out chance. Very well called from the batsmen, taking advantage of the 2 fielders there who couldn't take advantage of what happened there. The Epoma girls are doing everything possible to ensure that they have a very good solid run. There's no run there.
Don't even start.
Easy one there. Good pick up from the fielder.
How many people is supposed to climb? I tell you. Now you're coming in a match. You know they talk again.
One ball to come in this particular over. That's definitely something to look out for. Will it be a ball to bowl the wicket, or will it be a run or a boundary? 1 run easy. Oh, misfield there from the fielder there. The batsmen are going for the 2nd. Will they go for the 3rd? Yes, they are going for the 3rd. Will they go for the 4th? No. They decide to take a breather. They decide to take a breather. And that brings the end of the 6th over, which gives us a total of 14 runs, 3 wickets, 6 overs gone. Scoreboard being changed right now. 14 runs on board. 6 overs gone, 3 wickets down. Seems like the Supernova girls are beginning to get their rhythms back into batting, and probably they'll be thinking of a way to take charge of this game, or precisely this innings. Or would they just allow the girls from Smachers to have a field day for this particular innings? Bowling change is what we have now. Umer Promise is the one facing, who is the left-hander, and you have Asika at the non-striker's end. The new bowler bowling is called Blessing Tommy. Will she be a blessing to the Smashers in our over? Lovely bowl there from the first ball. Very well bowled there. It's my surprise some of you to know that they've kept the ball steady on the fourth stump, like we said from the beginning. It's only on a few occasions that the ball has actually left the fourth stump. So they've been so steady bowling it on the fourth stump. Tommy Blessing taking a run up again. One run there. Very well played behind. Very well played behind there by Ashika. Umer Promise is now facing. Tommy Blessing has bowled 2 balls already. Two balls already. Oh, very well bowled there. 2 balls already. Very well bowled there. Oh, very well bowled. Oh, misfield there from the fielder, but she has a very good backup there. And it's just still 1 run taken there. Oh, lovely 1 run there. Just like we saw yesterday.
I'm on holiday for 1 week.
Oh, lovely shot there. Lovely cover, lovely on drive there. Off drive actually. Lovely off drive there from the batsman. They are beginning to take the single seriously. I'm sure the Smashers will understand that. Look, let them run with their foot. With the temperature of almost 35 degrees right here, they would definitely get tired and get dehydrated, and that probably might be an advantage. All the girls who are currently batting will just know, hey, you know what? Let's just build an innings. And once we have a normal runs left or overs left, and with wickets at hand, then they can now start exploring. 18 runs on board, 3 wickets down, 7 overs gone. Definitely, this might eventually become a low total if this run rate continues this way, or with the girls actually pick it up, because right now it's 2.57 runs per over, and with this projected run rates that they are going at, which is 2.57, we probably might be seeing something below 50 or 51. Care is not taken, but I'm sure the girls have a plan and the plan might probably work at the end of the day. So they should be taking advantage of some of this. One run it is there. The men's championship is officially starting tomorrow, right here on the same cricket ground, where you have the teams from Lagos, Edo, Anambra, and Kwara, all going to be slugging out in the Pool A. Oh, was that an edge? Definitely an edge. You could see the jubilations there. You could see jubilation there. They are definitely sure about that. If they weren't sure, they wouldn't have appealed for that, but they were sure about that, and an appeal was made, and hey, the wicket was taken. They're glad about it. It's 4 wickets down, 18 runs on board, 7.2 overs gone. This is cricket right here in Benin City. High Performance Center in Edo Boys High School, formerly Adolo College. The new batsman in is a left-hander, Daraka Inisyong. It's actually bowling now. Was that a wide ball? Yes, that was a wide ball. Signal by the umpires. The coach of Rivers cricket team, the senior male team, is right here. Just landed into Benin City. He's a famous cricketer, an electrifying one. Former national team player. He happened to be my senior. Technically, he also taught me cricket back then in secondary school. His name is Tamuno John, known as JT. John T. Rhodes. TJ, it's good to have you here.
Abayami, it's also nice to be around you. You are always a bunch of so many words in one. You know, you are wrapped up. I will not take that for granted. You've been working all day. I've been hearing your commentary from far, and I couldn't wait to just join you.
Yeah, definitely. You're always someone who's always looking forward to. That's the boundary there. TJ, this is the final for us, but before we go into the final proper, let's just talk a little about the men's championship, which is officially starting tomorrow. I know your team will be starting on Wednesday, but I'm sure you have serious plans. You guys had a qualifiers played during the weekend, which you qualified. So do you think this pitch is something the boys will look up to, or do you think, hey, basically my question is, did you come scout and look at how the pitch is so that you could give an advantage to the boys, or what?
Abayami, it's nice. It's nice to be with you. First of all, I'd like to let you understand that no matter where you are, anywhere in Nigeria, no matter where you are, the difference of concrete and tough wickets are always quite big. You know how they play in terms of bounce. You know, in terms of turn and skidding. You know, the ball skid on the tough wicket, while it comes up lively on concrete, and it's more consistent on the concrete than the tough. You know why? Because we have a little bit of turn in between the wheels that make the tough. Yeah. So the ball can land left and go right, or land right and go left.
Yeah.
You know, so it's going to be a very big, huge challenge to most teams who have concrete pitches at home there. You know, so it's a very big thing. And as the coach of River State, you know, senior team, it's good that I come early to actually see what the ground play like, because you know, it will give the guys what they should think about, apart from the fact that they're still getting ready, still playing on the concrete while they're back in Port Harcourt.
In Port Harcourt, yes, definitely. So in their pool B, most people are calling that pool the pool of sudden death. You have Kaduna, you have Delta, who are practically like your neighbors, and then you have Oyo, which is practically made of a young side who actually did defeat Ogun State yesterday in a one-sided cricket. So would you say that hey, this game, your group is actually one group that is sudden death? Because most people think Group A is actually the sudden death, but hey, Group B could also be.
Well, I mean, there's no hiding place in both groups. Trust me. You know, cricket has the dynamics of the game is changing, and it has nothing to do with how many years you've played. You know, it has nothing to do with that. It has more to do with your current form. You know, the experiences obviously will tell you much on how to set the field, but trust me, the person who's going to bowl the ball is not you.
Yeah, exactly.
Mind me. So that's a lot of things that you have to look at also. And I would like to make a quick correction on that statement of calling your side a young side. No, they are not. That side had a lot of internationals with them. Please, and those guys have played for quite a while.
Yeah.
We have the likes of Chuku. You know, and we have the likes of Vincent Agoye, currently national team player.
Yes.
We have Sulaiman.
Yes.
On that side, we have Chima on that side. So you know, we have a couple of them in that side, and if you call them a young side, I don't want to agree with you. They've played more than 15 years of cricket. You know, and I remember back 15 years back when Okonupon used to be very active with the bat and ball, coaching them. You know, these guys have been playing from that time together, and that gave birth to the likes of Sulaiman and all stuff. So we still have Elijah, don't forget.
Yeah,
who has been pam.
From the 19s down to the national level.
And he's also on the national side.
Yes.
Although he has been in and out, but then you know, he's got that experience too. And there are a bunch of guys together, not just that person as individual. You know, so that's a lot.
One last question as regards the male championship, right? So the biggest question is this: who would you love to play at the finals? So I've officially taken you down to the finals. So who would you love to play at the finals? And then that's one question. And then the second question is, rumor has it that you have signed an ex-international, one of the biggest guns in Nigerian cricket.
Obviously.
Would you say that you've officially signed Endurance Ofem into the Riverside?
Will
we be seeing him play for Rivers, or it's just a rumor? We keep it as a rumor.
No. We can't say it's a rumor yet, because I have a one-on-one discussion with Endurance Ofem, an ex-international, the man who knows what it's called, the spelling cricket. This man has been there, he has done that, he's right now currently on the board, and trust me, if he says he wants to play, he really means it. Except he's been called unofficially or officially to step down, but he has given his word, and you know, his kit has been sent down all the way. Tuesday, don't trust me, he will be here full padded and boom. I don't even want him to play most of the match, because I know Mr. Endurance Ofem is a very busy person, you know, so he might want to play 1 or 2 games for us, but I know that game will have a lot of value to our team. So let's just leave it open. The transfer window is still open on him. We're talking to him, and it's keen. Okay, so we are yet to seal the deal. Okay,
we're yet to seal the deal. So now let's focus on the competition at hand. It's the first ever South-South female league right here. The Super 4 is being played right here in Edo State, which is a very good pitch for the ladies. At least it's a pitch where they can have the exposure and understand the game. So far, so good. Would you say what you're saying right now is better than that what we saw on the under 17th?
Well, Abayomi, before we I think you should just spare me a bit of let me just run through what the female teams are facing here. You know, the teams are mixed with national players and local players, both you understand. And we have the teams that came outside from Edo State playing in tough wicket for the first time. You know, the other time they did play was the under 17 PWC at Abuja. You know, but quite of them have not played on the tough wicket, and really they don't know what it looks like. You know, so for the Smachers that is playing right now, they're playing the finals now. You know, Smachers they won 3 of their games at the Premier level in Zone B. Pathfinder Cricket Club won 6 games at the Premier. They didn't lose any game to Rangers, Pathfinder and Dazagon. You know, but they came here and you see the performance. They were struggling, and we know I had a chat with them, and they told me that, man, coach, we have big issues with the turn, that with the display of the turn of the top. Is this what it looks like? I said, it's not concrete, man. So it has a different feel. The movements are quite different, you know. So you really have to know your cricket on the tough wicket. Yeah, you don't take the general knowledge that you have on the concrete pitch into the tough game. It's quite different, you know. And most teams here are actually facing that. They are facing that. So Abayomi, what I'm saying in a nutshell is, see, you can imagine these 4 teams that arrived here 2 days back. Okay, we have the two clubs that we are topping their various groups playing the third place match today.
Yeah, definitely.
And the second runner-ups playing the finals today.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's a lot to say. That is, you really can't quantify. Apart from the fact that the Pathfinder team didn't do well in their performance, they performed below standards, below expectations, and you know. But you also want to ask what has happened, you know, at the backstage. But it is what it is, because when failure or disappointment or challenges are consistent, it's not coming from only Pathfinder. Rangers also Dolphins actually complain about the same thing. They actually say that they are struggling with the pitch in the morning because the wicket kept low when they are batting. So the balls that they expect that will rise on the short of a good length were just getting in and will just getting them unaware. But my challenge with them was, if you win the toss in the morning and you walk down to the tough wicket and you find that there are few cracks and the pitch beneath it there's water, you should know that it won't carry as much because it's not lively then. Yeah. So if I'm going to choose what to do at that time, definitely I want to tell you that I will field. Yeah. I will take advantage of the pitch while the ball is assist low, then leave it up when it comes up a bit lively in the afternoon, precisely around at 1 p.m. Where I could bat and get a fair judgment of the ball and play. So I think the decision of choosing what to do first has actually cost that's a first game between the champions of the Pool A and the second runner.
The very funny thing right here now, guys, is that most of you who are listening would understand that TJ has already found some strategies that he's going to use for the senior team. So for those of you who are in Pool B and those of you on Pool A who are listening to us and coming all the way, so be a little bit mindful when you see the captain of Rivers taking the toss and he's telling you, hey, I want to bat first, hey, I want to bowl first. You know, he's not just taking it because of anything, but because TJ has actually done it. But again, TJ, it's a female game. Well, it's practically like a low total kind of a game. So a lot of people are saying, look, we need to put much development into the females as we've done with the males, right? So would you say with the current situation or with the current game you're watching right now, would you say, hey, the game with the ladies is actually improving day by day?
Well, Abayomi, I would like to tell you that we as a country, Nigeria, we have not really done bad in female cricket. You know, the first challenge we had is to allow or start introducing the game to females. That was the first stage in Nigeria, and I can remember vividly. Edo State have the pool of coaches who actually started coaching female alongside with Lagos. You know, so they actually brought the idea of female cricket and started doing something about it before other states started catching up. But if we look at today, the crowd that plays female cricket is undoubtedly, you can't even give a certain amount. Exactly. Edo State on its own, the developmental program on female cricket alone is quite alarming. We have about over 1,000 female cricketers in Edo State playing cricket. So that's just Edo State on alone. Then talk about Lagos, talk about Ogun State. They are so, you know, among these 24 states playing cricket actively in the country right now. You know, we still have them graded. You get? There are some states who have not met up to that standard, and that's why the accelerated growth program that ICC introduced and Nigeria is actually using to as the major tools to improve cricket and develop cricket in every area is really helping the game. Now, female cricket has come to stay. What we are seeing is a bit of dynamics, tough and concrete also. So the zonals, the Port Harcourt zone, they played on concrete. Why this other zone here also played on concrete in the first round. So when you play on concrete, the ball comes to you fast because you're hitting the concrete. Okay. When you play on tough, the ball comes to you a bit slower. So if your reaction is going to that ball on the concrete pitch, when you you are facing on the top wicket, you're going to be getting some edges because you were playing a little bit early than the ball comes to you. So that's a big challenge, and that's why the total has been so surprising. But to us that knows what is happening and what it is, so we can actually tell the viewers not to be worried. They will pick up. It's just a piece of challenges that they are facing at the right time, or what we call a rough patch.
Yeah, definitely. But I look forward to the day where we'll have a female team going head to head with a male team, and then the female team actually becomes triumphant at the end of the day.
Well, Abayomi, also I would like to quickly tell you that these teams are formed by players, and also if you look at the 4 teams that are here today, you will find out that the clubs actually distributed their strength. Like Edo State have a pool of 6 to 5 or 7 national players. Right. They didn't put them in one club. Okay. They spread them around in the clubs. Yeah. So they play preliminaries, and some of them that are very good actually lost their preliminary stage and were not playing. So imagine if Edo State have those 6 players, 7. Can I just imagine Samantha playing in one team, Obulo Agatha playing in one team, we have Favor playing in one team, we have Abigail keeping in that same team, we have Ogechi George playing, that's 5 on his own. Yeah. Then we have Omoye, who's a left-hander, who's actually still playing right now for our club now. That's 6 on that side. Then we have a couple of 2 or 3 who have played before, an ex-international, people like Vera, so you now know that team would have been something very, very strong. But again, the other teams that are going to be playing outside them, it will be like a whitewash. There won't be a game. Yes, their preliminary will just be like, just qualify, no need to play. Yes. So because they understood what it means and what is called development, they share the strength so that those players can actually also share their experiences among those other younger ones coming up, so that they could give the league a bit of a beef and something spicy for people to watch, and also promote cricket on the long run. Yeah, definitely. So what we have right now is 36 runs on board, 5 wickets down, 10.5 overs. Personally, this is going to be a low total fight, a low scoring finals, just like TJ has actually explained it. He said the ladies are actually switching from concrete cricket to tough cricket, so the adaptation for them is quite a little bit slow, and then it's obviously becoming too clear for us to actually see right here. So it might surprise some of us to know that yes, even though as much as the males championship will be coming up tomorrow, starting from tomorrow, officials and teams are beginning to arrive in gradually. We have the national photographer, I would say that. He is one of the best photographers Nigeria has ever produced. He's a Nigerian, I would use that word. He's from Ghana, but claims to be a Nigerian, and we know quite well he's still a Ghanaian. And then most people will say he's the shortest man among the tallest guys. His name is Ricky Tete. He's on his way here. When he gets here, he will be right here. I have the man who they say is rumor, but what better way to do than hear from the horse's mouth himself. He's the player representative of players on the board in Nigerian Cricket Federation, Endurance of Fame. Andy, it's good to have you here at the media stand.
Thanks, Ebi. It's good to be here again.
I'm not going to ask you whether you're going to play for Rivers.
No, let's concentrate on the World Championship.
We're just going to wait till Wednesday to see you if you're not
Wait.
But I know quite well there's been rumor hanging around that, hey, you're trying to come out of retirement because now you're seeing how the tough pitches are all around the country, and you say, hey, I think I still have the vibes in me, and I probably might just go back in it. Even though you might say, oh, I might not get into the national team, but hey, I still have the grip in me.
When you sound retirement, it's sounding like I stopped playing cricket. I still play cricket, man. So I've only retired at the national level, so I mean international level. We still play cricket at club level and within the country, so it's always a delight. And trust me, I want to have a go on this weekend to see how it plays. It's been a long time I played cricket on tough wicket, and I'm happy to see this. And with the girls playing on it, it's something to watch.
I think he just officially answered the question already. He said he wants to have.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
So Ricky, it's good to have you here with us. Good afternoon, Ricky. How are you doing?
Hi, Ebi, I'm fine.
It's sorry I had to call you short man.
I'm proud to be. I'm close to the ground.
You're close to the ground. It's good.
We see some hero shots here, innit? Some hero shots. Is that a way to start?
It's not too cold.
So he just said he's a Nigerian, and we just heard that.
Yes,
So guys, come on, let's see what's on board
Yes,
right
yes.
now. It is 36 runs on board, 11 overs gone, 5 wicket down. Definitely the Smashers.
It's really, really disappointing to see the captain Omoyasika out. I was thinking she would lead. I think she would lead the team.
Well, I'm not quite surprised that she's out. This is cricket. Just like what TJ said earlier in the day. You playing your qualification was from the concrete, and then you've been switched down to Astro to the
I
tough.
thought so.
Is that an LBW? Not given. So you switching down to tough wickets is really going to be a little bit hard on you.
Well, you're well. Basically, there ain't more difference there. I mean, you can playing across the line. It's playing across the line on any wicket. You know, keeping a straight bat is keeping a straight bat on any wicket.
Yeah,
Yes, you can adjust a bit and a bit of up and down. If you have a spinner, it's going to turn more. But I mean, anybody who wants to be successful here just have to keep it simple. You know, keep the basics. That's all you need to do on this weekend.
And for me, there's work to be done on our female. The female coach needs so much work. From what I've been watching, I can tell that there's so much work.
Well, we all agree. We have no doubt we have a long way. Even the male cricketers, I mean, we'll be seeing from tomorrow that a lot of work is required. I mean, things are slightly changing a bit, you know, but the good thing for me is the interest rate, you know. For us to be able to put out 8 teams here in South-South, I think it's a good thing. I mean, for Nigerian cricket, whether we like it
I
or
would
not.
actually say it's a work in progress.
It's work in progress, certainly, and it's a huge achievement to see girls come from different states to compete in one tournament. You know, it's a delight to watch. But we have plenty to do, and I hope that I'm sure the NCF technical team is around, so we understand the head coach is the female coach is here, and a couple of the technical guys. So there's hope here, because that is why we're here. You know, to come and see what's on offer and see how we can develop it better.
Yeah, definitely.
Gentlemen, it's 35 for 5 in 11 overs. Projected score. Can we put a price on the projected score today, guys?
I think it will be 60, 65, 70.
I would say less than 60. The Smashers are actually putting much control on them, but they are quietly losing grip of the game. Probably they feel, look, we're putting control over the other batting side. But hey, just like Endurance will say in cricket, partnership is all that matters.
You're right, Adayemi, you're right. Partnership. Always building partnership when you get one wicket down, you know.
So one big question I want to ask is this. We saw the under-17s on these pitches, and a lot of us could agree that Spain actually played a major role.
Yeah.
Now, we're seeing the female as well. We can actually agree as well that Spain is also playing a major role. Now, the seniors are starting tomorrow, where you have a mix of pace bowlers, medium pace bowlers, and spin bowlers.
Yes.
So, would you say that now, for for the men's championship, the spinners might probably get an edge over the pace bowlers, or the pace bowlers who have proper control and understand tough wickets can actually get control on this pitch?
Abayomi, basically what we look at when we talk about Spain bowlers, you know, the reason why Spain always have wicket much in maybe West Africa more, you know, is the spinners have more wicket because most of the time they are being taken for granted, you know. When you see the ball lock into the air and it's coming down to you, you probably be thinking about the hit of the boundaries. You don't want to know where the ball is going to drop. So that might take your eyes off, you know, what the ball is going to do, whether it's going to be breaking off or coming into you, you know. So that's why spinners are very, very expensive. If they are not getting it right, you get them hit all over the pitch. But if they put the ball there, you see batsmen trying to hit them, not wanting to know if the ball is on a good length, on a good line for them to be. So that's why they have
I
tons
think
of wickets,
basically,
you know.
it's a question of the approach, you know.
Yeah.
On this wicket, trust me, pace bowlers are going to get wickets if they try to swing the ball, right? If you try to swing the ball, medium pacers, move the ball. It's windy here and it's going to be windy tomorrow. I mean, so if you try and get some swing on it, you know, and trust me, pace bowlers, spinners, they will get wicket because it's a shorter format and teams are going to go after every. I mean, you want runs on the board. Without runs, you can't defend anything, right?
Sure.
So in trying to go after runs, wickets will come, you know, and that is something that's going to happen. But look, I like to back batsmen up. I like to give them a chance. I like to say, look, gentlemen, go have a go and give yourself a chance to win. You know, without runs on the board, you don't have a chance.
Yeah,
You know, so let's see some positive cricket. That's all. You know, keep try to score in the V and narrow your V. You know, narrow your V, play as close as possible to your body, and you get runs. That's it.
Yeah, definitely. You two are actually correct right now. I mean, we're hoping to see more.
There's
classic
going to be a
cricket.
lot of spinner about me in this tournament. Trust me.
I won't be surprised if I see, just
Because,
like you said, I won't be surprised if I see a team probably fielding 2 pace bowlers, 1 million pace bowlers, and 2 spinners.
The River State team has 4 spinners. They have 1 lefty.
For spinners already, so I'm probably guessing those of you in pool 2 who are watching this game would obviously have.
Again, yeah.
Okay.
Say you can have 5 spinners and still concede 180.
Yeah, that's about
You know,
That's
so it's about the approach basically.
The approach,
You know, it's not like we have a Murali or Shinwani type of spinner where we work hard to play them. You know,
Yeah.
so it's. I want to see batters go after the bowling. That's what I want to see.
You know,
it's a shorter
Format of the
format
game.
early on.
Yeah.
You know,
And then you have the longer version.
The longer version.
Yeah. So
it's
that
a
will
mind.
tell.
It's a
That
mind.
will
Yeah.
tell.
It's-
Really.
So,
I mean, I'd love to see a batsman go 7 games, averaging 45. You know, that's what I want to see. You know, I want to see batsmen average between 35 and 45 in this tournament. That is when I know you're a batsman.
Yeah,
Because that is what they call the pressure cooker. Everyone is watching. You know, so it's you think you can bat? This is it. Yeah, TJ.
come short
And the good thing is, right, those 2 wickets in the middle there have been kept for the big events. So
Yeah,
it's,
definitely. So, and the good thing about tomorrow's game is that the forecasters actually said we're having a clear sky all through tomorrow. So it means that those in Pool A would actually be enjoying the games that way. And then the interesting part is
Is
Lagos.
there anything as God of rain? I used to hear them say they would hold the rain or something.
Well, we're in the city of Edo, so there's
So-
possibly there could be
Ancient
a
city.
God of rain
Every
there.
house have their own God.
Okay, guys, back to the game. As you can see right now, Smachers are still in control of the game. For the 7 runs, 5 wickets, 12.5 overs gone.
Winds of the Almighty.
Yeah, man. There's gonna be
We're
a
back
lot of
in
hand,
the
man. There's gonna be a lot of hand. That's gonna be very strong, man.
You know, the good thing about this is tomorrow, practically everybody would be focused on this pitch. Tensions would rise. A lot of people would actually be called to play here. And I have a feel within myself that the national team structure might actually change. What I mean structure, I mean by the team. Some players might actually need to prove themselves in this kind of situation, and if they are not performing well.
It's very simple, you know. You have an opportunity like this. For me, it's an opportunity for those who want a chance, who want to have an international career to begin it. You know, I mean, it's the squad will be selected after the tournament, and we're going to have to start the process towards the Under-19 World Cup qualifiers Division 1.
Yep.
The good thing is we're hosting those 2 tournaments, and I know there are plans in place to give the squad as much exposure as possible. So it's an opportunity for these cricketers to understand that when they step out there in the green, nobody cares if you prepared or not. Nobody cares if you have a good coach or not. Nobody cares if you're paid or not. Your name goes on the score sheet. And what you put out is what we see you for.
Wow.
You know.
So it's gonna be wickets versus runs. So if you have the chance to score the run, then score the runs, man.
Score the runs.
I was told let the pass speak.
Simple.
That's
it.
how we play our cricket. So you play yourself in or you play yourself out.
Yeah,
How do you play yourself in? Score runs, take wickets.
Yeah,
How do you play yourself out? Play ducks.
Just like TJ said, play dogs, and I'm sure Asanka will be so proud to see tomorrow's game right from. And whether everybody likes it or not, it's 11 days of solid top class cricket.
Man, if you're not here in Edo Boys High School, Borough, from starting tomorrow for the male cricket, trust me, I don't know where else you want to be in the world.
Yeah, definitely.
The standard of the cricket pitch here, I don't think.
It's very quite funny, and because when I got in here yesterday, before we started official shooting, it was quite funny because the green was so, the pitch was actually so green that I even said, you look, I think I might just actually drop what I'm doing now and just have a go at the pitch, just like Nigerian said. And now the suns are out. The interesting part is we're technically in the dew season. So in the morning, the whole moistures are around the pitch. Then when the sun comes out, it becomes a dry pitch
that's why I
and
said
fast pitch outside.
When the toss any time on this ground in the morning, 8 hours of the morning, trust me, you just go in and feed, man.
Go in and
take
field.
advantage of it, bring your speed, the ball keeps low, skids in, get swings, get turns. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, a lot. The main reason was just this is a lot. The main reason was that's what I think, you know, you can't do more than what you have. That's secondly, there's a level that you go to, you don't upgrade, you stay there. The people that you're coaching will come up to that level with understanding like you are. So I discussing, just have a chat now, I came for that channel, so that's what so yeah, I just feel like we can have a real
Very well played from the batsman there, taking her time to understand the ball, judging the line and length of the ball. She wasn't so hasty to clear the fence. She just presented her bat to the ball. The slogan for the men's game is, you don't want to get choked. Choke on it, that's the slogan. So if you hear players saying, oh more Baba, choke on it, because that's the slogan of it. White ball bowled there by Blessing Etim, who's currently bowling. Definitely not a good start for her. But she knows what has to be done, needs to be done. Sincere apologies, that's Udraka, it's young bowling. Oh no! Lowell bowled there. Dead on the stumps. And you can see the batsman feels disappointed and she's running down to the pavilion. She knows that's definitely not something she should be proud of. It's 50 runs on board. 6 wickets down. 14.5 overs gone. Apologies, 13.4 overs gone. $50 for 6. 50 for 6 in 14.
I did, man. This guy did good job. You post something?
It's officially the end of the innings right now. And we can say directly and authoritatively that the ladies from Smachers have done a very good and solid job restricting the Epoma Supernova ladies to a total that they themselves will be proud of. 79 runs is total in 20 overs for the loss of 6 wickets. So the target is 80 runs. We'll be right back to give you the second innings of this great competition. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the second innings of this game. Now the Smashers are going in to chase 80 runs, and the girls from Epoma are going to be defending 80 runs in 20 overs. The second innings is going to be an intriguing one because it's going to be a decider of who will be the maiden champions of the first ever female league in Nigeria and West Africa as a whole. It's the South-South Female League right here being played in Edo State. First ball bowled, the dot ball. Definitely a good way to start the innings. Moses Uwana and Victoria Monday are actually batting together. Jessica is the one bowling. Second ball bowled, a dot ball. I'm sure the girls will be putting up everything they have to ensure that, hey, this game goes their way. Sunny and windy is what we have here in the city of Edo. Wide ball there and 1 run taken. Wide ball and 1 gives a total of 2 runs. Give a total of 2 runs there. This game is cleanly contested by both sides. And I must say categorically, this competition itself is cleanly contested by all sides. All 8 teams that played across the city of Benin and Port Harcourt as well. So no one has an excuse to say, hey, I didn't do well, or it was just something that didn't favor me. Everybody had the opportunity to showcase their talent and showcase their skills. So balls left to be bowled in this innings. In this over actually, not this innings. In this over. Another dot ball there. 1 ball to be bowled. Ball to be bowled. An appeal was given but not given by the umpire. First over gone. 1 runs. Apologies, first over gone. No wickets down. 5 runs on board. Runs has just been corrected. 2 runs on board. 1 over gone. No wickets. Two runs on board. For the fall of no wickets. 1 over bowled.
So you mean I just saw something now. It's just one umpire standing.
Actually, it's 2 umpires. I'm probably guessing the second umpire has probably took an excuse to use the toilet or something.
No, there's 2 now.
No, he stood at the other end.
Other end, yes. I thought I was the only one that noticed it.
He comes down the other end.
Yeah, but probably guess the second umpire probably took an excuse for using the toilet. I'm just guessing. I'm not quite sure, but definitely it's going to be an excuse from the umpire. That's a wide ball. Wide ball being bowled there. Hopefully this innings won't be filled with extras. We're going to get to see the Smachers actually scoring runs off their bats. So that would be something to see. Lovely shots there from the batsman. Takes them to a single. Is that a wide ball? Yes, definitely a wide ball. The batsmen are taking them time to understand both the pitch and the bowlers before they decide to take who on. And I'm sure the male team on their way would also be watching these games from wherever they're coming in from. This pitch, like you heard in the first innings, is going to play a major role when the senior men actually come into play right here, starting from tomorrow. 3 balls bowled from the bowler. Ooh, very well controlled by the batsman there. Very well controlled by her. She wanted to play it down towards mid-wicket, but she saw 2 fielders there and played it controlled on the ground. That's what we call top-class opening from the batsman there. Lovely shot there. Covers drive there, but 1 run taken. She's just been bowled from behind now. Bowled from behind. I'm sure the batsman felt disappointed about that. Smachers have lost the wicket. And the Supernova ladies are feeling fly right now, and they've drawn the first blood officially. The captain and ex-international captain of the national team, Blessing Etim. Will she be a blessing to the Supernova and be a blessing to the first person who lifted the female South-South League? And obviously, you know she's going to play captain's innings. But hey,
Keep going, girl.
anything could happen here. Cricket is just all about bat and ball.
Yeah, man.
One silly mistake, you're back to the long walk to the pavilion. It's very funny in cricket. When you're coming into the pitch, you're so eager to bat. But once you get bowled, you take that long walk, like Nelson Mandela did, long walk to freedom. But here, it's a long walk to the pavilion. And some batsmen will say, at the process of you going back, over 1,000,001 things are running through your head. why did I play that shot, or what did I do wrong, or this or that. And it looks like what is in front of you is like a million miles away. Yay! White ball that is. White ball that is. And she's been bowled again. 2 wickets already for the slower balls. Supernova are feeling on top right now. Practically, I might say they are on top right now. 2 wickets off 3 balls. This is putting pressure on the batting side.
You know, Yomi,
Yeah.
I noticed something. Whenever they take the wicket, the captain calls them together. I don't know what he's trying to tell them, but I think it's working.
I'm sure there's a game plan for every time they take a wicket. She's probably encouraging them. You know what? You're sticking to the game plan. Stick to it. Don't try to do anything silly, so that at the end of the day, we don't blame ourselves for not sticking to the game plan. Yesterday's game between England and India was a very classy one. It was strange to see
Virat Kohli
Kohli and Rohit Sharma open the batting in a T20 game. The last time I saw him open was when he made his debut. That was the last time I ever saw him. He's always playing 3 or 4, but I was surprised he went up the order. And hey, 227 for 2 in a T20 game against an English side. I'm sure a lot of critics would have said it's a home advantage, but hey, cricket can be played anywhere. Home or away, cricket is cricket. What would you say about that, Ricky?
For me, I'm a very like England fan, so I wasn't happy seeing England lose after going 2-1 up. It wasn't good at all.
I wouldn't say them losing wasn't that good. I probably guess going to the subcontinent was something. The test team actually did complain about the
England is the #1 T20 team in the world.
So who is number 2?
So they should play. They should go anywhere and prove to the world that yes, we are topping. So you get.
So let's look at the ranking. Number 1 is England. Number 2 is who? India. So it's 1 against 2.
Number 1 is number 1.
It's 1 against 2.
Can't beat that.
But really, if we really look at it, I would say that teams like England, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa usually find it difficult to play at the subcontinent, especially in India, because the kind of pitches India prepare for them are usually for spinners, and we know these teams are usually pace teams. But hey, this is Nigeria as well. We're beginning to get used to spin. We're trying to make sure that spin works as well for us.
why I can attest. I only call them where they play test. They complicate the issue for us.
White ball. No ball.
Ah, Ibadu lower. Eh? Don't let me recover.
Free hits.
Come on, don't go anywhere.
Free hits.
Can't change
No,
it.
you can't change the field
You
now.
change
You
field.
can't change the field.
No.
But they no. She's up. I know the knowledgeable people.
Spelek.
Ó gbójú kúrò ní àwọn tí wọ́n.
Don't change it.
Spelek can call.
I'm going to go now.
You don't know as they go for years, sha. But you have to play everything 9 pure.
Seriously. Umpires
Don't
will
give
call.
her one.
I know even one you move now 3 fielders you move.
I think I know run. One run. I know run.
Move 3 fielders.
I know run. One run. I know run. Bandu lo majade. I know run. Over and stay your side. 6.
That girl with the shake now. See how they on here.
She go pop am up now. That girl na gift to. And then na gift.
As it don't be like this now, I don't know.
Hey!
White ball.
Sado!
One. No even think 2.
Come on, teacher. Oh dear. Go the ball, make it go for wicked instead of they follow contribute on our pressure.
Wait, no be Kevin brother be that.
Yes, no.
And you no call.
Okay.
He go know.
You don't know say na where left is. You don't know say na Benin dem dey.
Wrong. It's wrong.
Papa na so dem dey. For
She
here.
didn't move 1. She moved 3.
Hello?
Yeah.
3 fields.
Even if she move one, she can't move
No, the
one.
one I'm saying is if
No, we
you
don't
go
mute
to
am.
play 1.
We mute am now.